Hey guys, me Tiffany, welcome back to my channel. So we're watching the finale of Pit Babe, episode 13. Very nervous to find out I've avoided any possible spoiler. I blocked the Pit Babe change original accounts on every social media page, muted all the related words because I do not want to get spoiled, and I was not able to watch it when it was airing yesterday because it was Lunar New Year. If you guys saw on my Instagram on my little post thing. It's New Year's today, but it was New Year's Eve yesterday, but so I celebrated with a bunch of family and friends and stuff like that, so I did not have any time input in my day to watch the episode. But I'm excited to see this show and how it's gonna end. You know, I didn't really start out the series in a very known manner, as in I didn't watch a trailer, I didn't watch any did I watch a trailer? No, I didn't watch the trailer. I just went straight in, totally blind. Really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the better series from 2023 and even 2024 right now. A lot of really good story writing, also world building. I think was really good in this series. So we'll talk more about that at the end. But for now, let's start episode 13. So without further ado, let's go.
พี่เบฟพี่เป็นอะไรไหมพี่
อาลีนี่มึงจริงใช่ไหมเนี่ย
Dude, I can't not smile
มึงไม่ได้กลับใช่ไหมใช่ไหม
You're not. Look at the smile on his face. He doesn't even give a fuck about anything. He's
ผมก็เหมือนกันนะพี่ผมก็คิดถึงพี่เหมือนกันอะ
อาลีมึงอย่าหายไปไหนแล้วนะครับ
ผมสัญญา
One thing I can never go over is everybody's aware of their tradition before the game, so it's everybody knew what they were doing before coming out.
อะไรใช่
I could never.
พี่เบฟผมรักพี่นะ
So that's my reaction to Pit Babe the series. Honestly, I'm satisfied with the ending. And I was at the really end, I was when the dad came out, I was really because a lot of people were saying they don't want, they feel they're pushing everything at the end. That I feel a lot of things, people were saying that there's a lot of loose ends that need to tie up, and they were afraid that this episode's gonna rush through everything. But I'm just sitting here, I'm thinking, what do we need to tie up, really? There isn't much to tie up. I feel this whole series has been there's stories throughout, but it's the main thing is Tony, and I was kind of pretty much certain that Tony was gonna die at the end. I don't know if it was gonna be Wei killing him, if it was Babe or Charlie or even Kenta. I didn't know who was gonna kill him, but I knew he was gonna die at the end of this, because that's the only way we can stop him. I feel these kind of people, if you put him in jail, I feel he's gonna get power, because if he's working internationally, he's able to bypass the government by many ways already. So putting him in jail wasn't an option. I felt his death was the only way to end everything, and that's where it happened. It kind of ended everything. So once he died, all the things kind of tied up, where all these people's kind of sad moments is ended. They're finally free, and they're able to live their own life from now on. Either be Pete, who's trying to stop it, and then Charlie, Babe, Jeff, and everything. And in many ways as well, he's able to kind of do something for the people he loved and before he passed and everything. And like I said earlier, I was aware that Wei's character died at the end of this series / novel, because it got spoiled really, really early on for me. I just pushed it back in my head because everybody was saying that the story has changed so drastically from the novel that maybe he's not gonna die, because they were trying to set up P and Wei as well. And I was maybe that's possible, and we got a bit of a progression for P and Wei in episode 12, even 11 as well, that I was maybe there's a way that Wei is alive. But no, I don't know if near the novel, I don't know if this is the way he died in the novel. I know that he sacrificed himself in the novel, that's pretty much it, but he did sacrifice himself in the series as well. And I think I always make the joke when people get shot as if Vegas can survive all that those like gunshots, everybody else can. But he didn't, sadly. Which I feel like he could. Okay, like to make it like medically, if you held down that wound, if you stopped the bleeding and brought him to the hospital enough, I feel like that area, you probably didn't hit that much like very, very important organs that you could have survived. But it's a series, and he died. And like I would say like this is a really good story for Wei as well. Like, you know, he was expressed as a villain for like the middle half of the series because of all the things, you know, he was kind of like persuaded by Tony to do stuff, but also at the same time, like, he, in his conscious mind, he chose to do those actions himself, and those were actions that cannot be forgiven, and we shouldn't like just go by it. But I feel like this Wei's death really wraps up a lot of stories as well, to like connecting with Tony and everything. And just like I'm not mad at it, like I'm okay with it. I'm just kind of sad that, you know, like Pete and Wei, they were setting it up, but we just didn't get them at the end. And you can really tell that Pete actually fell in love with him from the like the first time they saw each other. And like just the way I lost it when like they flashed back to when they like when he was looking at him, and then just staring at him, and he didn't reach out for the hand and everything until a few seconds later, and like we were like, he fell in love. And I'm like, it would have been cute to see Pete and Wei as a couple, but I guess that's not how the story wanted to go. So I'm fine with it. Like, I really enjoyed the way that they ended Wei's character. Like, I just feel like it's satisfying. It's like it's expressed the love that he has for Babe, and like a moment for Babe and Wei to kind of like just like, you know, forget about the past. I think like this, like I think throughout, after the fight scene and Wei's passing, it's just all about Babe forgiving, I would say, not forgetting, forgiving his past and letting go and trying to live, like, not let Tony affect him anymore. Because, like, even though after he ran away from Tony was still many ways controlling his life. He's limited in what he could do because Tony was always there. Tony died, and Wei, he forgave, like, he forgave Wei, and he forgave his dad. I think the biggest part is his dad, and I am very, like, if I was in this position, I would never forgive someone like that. Like, just I feel like what the dad did was like unacceptable, but I get where Babe's coming from. I know that, like, he's like, he can't, like, it's like the idea is like he can't let Tony like take over your life. And all these things happen because of Tony. For him to continue to live and be happy and have a life for himself, he needs to restart over. And I think it's very beautiful the way he chose to handle the situation. And I'm not upset about how they did it. Like I don't like the dad because of what he did, because like there's so many other options that he could have done. But at the end of the day, what Babe did was not letting his past dictate his future, which is like a really beautiful lesson that is learned and taught throughout this series. What else? Yeah, I think I really like this at the finale. I think it was a really well wrap up of everything overall. Like, we got Tony exposed, we got like the storylines closed and everything. And like I said, throughout the series, midway through, I was aware that not all the CPs that the company put out is gonna be actual CPs in the series. They just use that as a way, like, promoting a show, which, like, I'm not even mad. Like, honestly, I enjoy the little moments these actors have. So yeah. Overall, I really like the series. I really love the setup of this universe. I really love the setup of each character. They all had kind of their stories here and there, like, not being Dean's story. I feel like every character had a very impactful moment in the series, and I really enjoyed that. And I love that every character is uniquely different, and they all have like their place in this team and a place in the series. So I really enjoyed it. Is this like the perfect series out there? No. I feel like there could be like better ways of like writing, but overall it's really just satisfying to watch. There's not like too much like intense emotions of like I don't know, like you know, like stories like It Say, Last Twilight, A Thousand Stars. There's all these like painful, like tearful moments that are like just dragging on and on and on and on. This show had like intense emotions here and here, but it balances out with a positive. It's just not constant sad, nostalgic, sad, nostalgic, sad, nostalgic. It's like a little goofy from the characters like Sonic and North, and even like Alan, goofier moments. And then there's very serious moments, you know, the death of Charlie, like fake death, and the funeral scene, they cry in tears, and just everything here and there is like painful. And there's like a lot of angry moments as well. Just like kind of like every emotion is like evenly balanced throughout the series, and I really enjoy that. Like that moment, like I don't want to see in every type of series. I feel like there's moments where it's not, but like for this type of show with like the racing and everything, it was really enjoyable. I'm like always at the tip of like my toes because like we don't know what's gonna happen next, and it's like really satisfying just to sit here and watch. So I really love that. The character was really good. Acting phenomenal. I would have to say that Nut and Pavel's acting was the two I like out of everybody else that I stood out the most to me. Like for a lot of this actors in this series I've known for quite a bit. Like I've known Pavel since 2 Minutes 2. We know Nut from I've seen him in Oxygen, Pawn since the scene, the moment is the short film that he did with Star Hunter like 4 years back with Michael. He was also in the Oxygen, which I'm still waiting for the novel of the dad. Yeah, if you know, you know. Michael, who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Ben's from End of Love. This Is Love Story. And I love This Is Love Story. He played a Prom's partner. So like all these actors that I've like known for quite a bit. Like I think every actor that I just listed, I've seen them when they first started acting, and just like seen the progression from their original roles. Like I know like all these also actors done a lot of other series. Like obviously Pon, for example, the moment was his like debut work, I think, but also he was in Gen Y and Gen Y season 2 and everything, and like. And was also in Something in the Room, and just like a lot of other series as well. And I just think this series specifically really, I think like allowed them to shine and express a more like a really good emotion and their acting ability. So I really enjoyed that in that aspect of like they gave them a chance to like they said bring out emotions, and they brought out emotions 100%. I love that each character delivered and have fun doing it. Okay, like I see the behind the scenes, and everybody was like having fun. There's moments here and there. It's cute, stuff like that. So I just really enjoyed it. I really love this show. I think it's really good. I'm saying a lot of positive things. I'm saying really good multiple times, but I just enjoyed it. It's like it's fun to watch. I think that's the way I had to like say it. Like this show is just fun in general. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really hope that this company does more BLs with this cast specifically. Like maybe not like them all together. It doesn't have to be like I'm fine if we don't see them all together again. But I do want to see like these CPs that they've created and they've been promoting as CPs since like way before the series started to like do series together. Like I want Pop and Lee to have a series. They're having this new series, but I don't think they're a couple necessarily. I think they're just playing side characters because it's not a BL. Like Pop and Lee, I want to see Spy and Pun. Ping and Nut, please. They just ooze out chemistry. Like, please get that. Honestly, Spy and Nut, give me a series with these two. These two are like super cute as well. Okay, just mix them up a little bit too. But Michael and Top 10, another one. Obviously, Pavel and Pooh, another series with them as well. Who am I missing? Oh my gosh. Obviously, Ben's and oh my god, I'm blanking on his name right now. Garfield. Ben and Garfield needs a series too because these series look cute as well. Everybody, all of them have really good chemistry with each other, and I need them to like. We should do. Oh my gosh, like you know how the universe does like little like 2-episode stories. Do that, but with each of these CPs and like cute moment story, like more fluffier stuff, not like these intense Pip-Bay kind of things. Because I need to chill with these actors because they've maybe gone through it the past few weeks. But yeah, I want to see them again and their CPs in series together. Like short CPs, I will be happy. Like short CP stories, love that. I would love that to see that too. So change, I'm talking to you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my social medias linked down below. See you next time in a new series. Bye.